recording on webcam. So, Mike is back. The man with the funniest name in Formula 1 is back with this news piece, saying that the recent F1 Commission started badly. So let's have a look what this is referring to. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com as always, guys. Mike Krack has given the thumbs up to the latest tweaks that have been made to F1's all-new technical regulations for 2026. At the most recent F1 Commission hearing, held at RB's Faenza headquarters. I mean, technically Red Bull's same owners, but it's RB's headquarters. All the team bosses agreed to a series of rules compromises for 2026. There have been numerous concerns that the original 26 rules were so ambitious that their on-track racing may be adversely affected. The FIA confirmed that the new rule tweaks, agreed to in principle at Wednesday's meeting, involve improved aerodynamic performance and simplified sporting regulations. Krack told Nailing the Apex podcast that the meeting at Faenza actually started badly because two team bosses were late. Ooh, wonder who it could have been. I'm not calling out anyone, but the meeting ran 2 hours long, he said. I think you should be professional and structured. Who do you think it was? I bet Vasseur was late. Who else? Hard to say, but I'd probably say Christian Horner. Let's take some bets on that, guys. Who were the two principals that were late? Let's see what happens. Let's see who wins in that vote in the comments. More importantly, the Aston Martin team boss said he thinks his colleagues ultimately came to a good compromise. There are areas where we still have some work to do, but all in all, I think that we will find a sensible compromise, he said. I say compromise because a set of regulations is always a compromise. We've decided to go that way with the power unit, and then some of the other points are consequential. Krack admits that the regulations dramatically ramping up the electrical component of the power units, which requires mitigating changes to the cars, are still very ambitious. We have been very ambitious with the weight targets, we have ambitious aerodynamic targets, but at the end of the day, we have discussed where we need to be restrictive and where we need more freedom and all of that. The FIA took it all on board, and credit to them, they took it on board. It's good when people take things on board, that they take it on board. I think that we are in a much better place than when we were in June. It shows that despite all the ambitious deadlines that we had, I think we will manage to create a set of rules. Good to know. Sure, not everyone will be happy with everything, but I think it would be an acceptable compromise. The final 26 rules must be in a workable state by the 1st of January next year, which is when the teams are allowed to start work on the 26 cars. Okay, interested about starting work on the 26 cars, and you know, I thought they were kind of working on them already, to be honest, but it must mean in a literal sense, like they're not allowed to actually build a 26 car yet, but they, you know, they're just have a spare hour here and there, just draw a little thing down on the chalkboard or something, you know what I mean? So that's probably what they're meaning there, but it's positive that even though it didn't start well, I think he means literally because it didn't get starting for 2 hours. It doesn't sound like they had too many disagreements that were too, but I mean, they're going to have disagreements, let's be real here, guys. These are very opinionated people, and they're obviously all looking out for the best interests of their teams, which is all different for everybody. You know, Ferrari's aims and aspirations are different to Aston Martin's, different to Red Bull's, different to McLaren's and everybody else. So yeah, I think it's fair enough, really. It's good to know. It's good to know that they've come to an agreement in principle. And whether that agreement in principle becomes an actual proper agreement when it comes time to agree the regulations before the start of next year, we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, very opinionated people, and it's very difficult to get them all on the same side, but we'll see what happens there. But yeah, guys, what do you think about the 26 regulations? Because we've got things like active aerodynamics, lighter cars, cars that are more narrow, much more electrical reliance on the power unit, things like that, which I think are very good, but how exactly they're going to be implemented has not been dictated yet. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and of course keep it subscribed to the F1Chronicle.com to see much more F1 content just like this. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you very soon.